Missing information. Jameson stood outside the kitchen, listening to his mother's phone conversation. I'm sure he'd love to, his mother said. Jameson knew she was talking to Mrs. Kyle down the street. She had a son 4 years younger than Jameson and was always trying to get Jameson to play with him. Only Jameson didn't want to play baby games. He was much too big for them. Jameson hoped Mrs. Kyle wasn't getting Mom to agree to a play date. Mom said goodbye and Jameson ran to his room. He sat down at his desk and took out his math book, opening it to the chapter he was studying in school. His mom knocked on the door. Jameson, are you busy? May I come in? I'm really busy studying for my math test right now. Maybe that would make Mom think twice about forcing him to play with Timothy Kyle. Oh, okay, then never mind. Jameson heard his mom walk back down the hall and he slumped back in his desk chair. He was happy his plan had worked, but now he had to stay in his room because his mom thought he was studying. He went to the window and opened it wide. The sun was shining and there was just a hint of a cool breeze. It was the perfect day to be outdoors. He thought about the pool at the rec hall. He pictured playing football in the park with his friends. Then he thought about the best thing of all, going to the new amusement park that opened 2 weeks ago. He's been dying to go, but tickets were expensive and he hadn't saved up enough money from his allowance yet. He spent the afternoon tossing his football straight up in the air while lying on his bed. He was more than bored. Even playing with Timothy Kyle was better than this. He got up and went to the kitchen, where his mom was on the phone again. This time, he didn't eavesdrop. He walked right up to her. Hold on a second, Beverly, Mom said into the phone. I'm bored, Jameson said. I'll finish studying? Yeah. Mom held up a finger and spoke into the phone again. Beverly, Jameson just finished studying. She paused, and Jameson assumed Mrs. Kyle was talking. Okay, I'll send him over. Jameson sighed. He'd wasted the entire afternoon in his room, and now he was going to have to play with Timothy anyway. Mom hung up the phone. Mrs. Kyle has 2 tickets to the new amusement park. She said you could have them. That's why she called earlier? Yes. Jameson shook his head. He could have been at the amusement park this whole time. You better hurry over there and get those tickets. They're only good for today, and the park is closing in a few hours. Jameson ran next door, thinking about how he wouldn't be eavesdropping again any time soon. Missing information. Question 1. Throughout this story, Jameson was feeling A. Frightened, B. Overwhelmed, C. Curious, D. Bored. Question 2. Reread the following sentences from the story and write a short definition for the underlined word. He got up and went to the kitchen again, where his mom was on the phone again. This time, he didn't eavesdrop. He walked right up to her. The underlined word means. Question 3. According to the story, what 3 things did Jameson wish he could be doing? Question 4. If Jameson was 10 years old, how old was Timothy? A. 14, B. 10, C. 6, D. 4. Explain how you figured out the answer to the above question.